severe cases. We need to appreciate the stakeholders. They are coming up with different approaches. There is use of the mosquito net. However, it has some shortfalls. In a family of 8, 10, or 12, they will distribute 2 nets. So there will only be 2 family members who will enjoy the privilege of sleeping under a net. So it hasn't been effective. And maybe that's why that very good government effort has not translated into seeing these values coming down. So we need to think beyond the nets. The spraying has been done, and it continues to be done, but it lacks budgetary support, enough money to buy insecticides that are recommended to do it at a large scale. Technology has come in, and I'm not shy to share with you that there are people, scientists, who are researching, who are doing the gene drive technology, because science has informed us that it's the female mosquito that transmits malaria. Logic informs us that if these female mosquitoes reduce in number, then the transmission will ultimately reduce. So the gene drive technology, which you would call genetic engineering, the same technology used to make vaccines that save our lives, the same technology used to make so many medical innovations that are now accepted, that very technology is also now being put in intervening malaria by way of coming up with a population of largely male mosquitoes, since they do not spread malaria. So if it's done, and if we have a common approach as East Africa, since mosquitoes do not need passports to cross from Uganda to Kenya, Kenya to Tanzania, if we do good in Uganda and our neighbors are not doing so well at the same time, as UPFM, we've met with our counterparts in Tanzania. They're called the TAPAMA. These are parliamentarians who have also mobilized themselves into a forum like us to do over and above the parliamentary work, but to do over and above this malaria fight. So we need to integrate with other parliamentary forums so that we form one East African forum, and interventions that are acceptable in Tanzania, we accept them in Uganda. Those ones that are acceptable in Uganda are accepted elsewhere, so that we have a common approach against malaria. One last thing that I should leave behind is that the fight against malaria is really very, very important. We have a very big population that lives on $1, which the population we call the poor. There are so many, and those people, when their breadwinner is sick, many of the family members are deprived of a meal.